Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing of the X250 from XK. This is the Alien X250. It's a 4-channel, 6-axis gyrocopter. In my opinion, this is probably one of the best quadcopters that I've had and flown in the last year. I originally had one of these quadcopters, which one of the motors broke on me, and I've replaced it with a new one. At the time I didn't do a video of the unboxing, so I thought I'd go right ahead and do one now and show you what's in the box. So let's have a look at the package to start with. As you can see here, it's a 2.4 gigahertz system radio. There's one key to roll, control LED, headless mode, and one key to return. As you can see, looks very nice. It's also got a HD camera which does video and photos. And I'll turn the box around so you can get a look from all angles. So let's open her up and see what's inside. Okay, we've got an instruction manual. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the quadcopter itself. So let's have a look at the quad to start with. So as you can see, it's got 4 little motors that turn the props, and there's the rear, or the bottom of the quad. It's got some beautiful lighting on the arms, so at night this is a great flyer. Fairly durable, not a lot of give in the arms, which is good, and the design is pretty cool. It's nice and sleek. Looks like a quad racer, and if you get the right controller with this, it performs very agile in the air. And if you can turn the rates up, like I said, with the right controller, you'll get some good performance out of this quadcopter. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at what else is in the box. So we've got some props, which is always good because we need plenty of props when we're learning how to fly, or if we break a prop. So there's 4 extra props, a couple of red and a couple of black props. And we've also got in the box a controller. So that's the controller that comes with the quadcopter. And again, it's got a little display on the front, and at the rear, the battery compartment, which takes 4 AA batteries. So this is a mode 1 with the thrust on the left hand, on the right hand control. Very simple controller. It's a couple of buttons up the top, the main switch, and it does have your calibration for your roll and thrust plus pitch, so you can calibrate that. And that is it. I'll add, it comes with another battery as well. So let's talk about the battery. The battery is a 1S battery. It's 3.7 volt, 780 milliamp, 20C battery. And I from memory, I believe you can get 8 minutes of flight time out of each battery. And the batteries are relatively cheap, not very expensive. I bought 5 from memory with a charger, and it cost me around $45 or $50 mark. I think it was under $50 for 5 extra batteries and a charger. So you can get plenty of flight time out of this particular quadcopter. The battery fits underneath, and it just slides in like so, and you can connect it at the quad. So I might just plug it in and we'll have a look at what it looks like when it is plugged in. So I can show you the lighting on the quadcopter. So as you can see, this is going to be very visual, and it will stand out at night. So it's going to be a great night flyer if you're into night flying. And what I'll show you too is the controller that I bought. Now this controller is a WL Toys controller, where you can change the modes from mode 1 to mode 2. I prefer to fly in a mode 2 configuration, and again with the thrust on the left hand, thrust control or acceleration on the left hand, and yaw and roll, yaw and pitch on the right hand side. This controller enables you to fly in higher rates, so I can choose 40%, 60%, 80% or 100% rates using this particular controller, and it's a much nicer controller, as you can see, with a larger display, and I can choose to turn lights on or lights off when I'm flying this particular quad, and it's got some other controls for photos and camera if you want to take video, but I haven't got the video camera installed on this particular quad. So this is, for me, this is just a fun flyer in between my downtime, perhaps when I'm charging the batteries for my racing quad, and it's going to be a bit of fun just to fly around on the weekends. As far as the quadcopter itself, that's pretty much it. There are adapter plugs down the bottom here, so you can plug in, like I said, the video camera or the camera for this particular quad if you do purchase it. So that's going to be easy to connect. It's got little standoffs down the bottom, little rubber standoffs, so you don't scratch when you land, which will give you good clearance from the ground when you are landing the quadcopter. So that's it, guys. In terms of flying, this is, like I said, a very agile quad. It's a good beginner's racing quad. It's a self-leveling flyer, so it doesn't fly in acro. So if you're new to flying quadcopters and you want to get into the racing quadcopter scene, this is probably a good place to start. It'll give you a feel for a bit of speed, but it'll also provide you with the comfort that you're going to be flying with a self-leveling quadcopter at the same time. This cost $40, would you believe, for the quadcopter, and it's very budget oriented, particularly for someone who's just starting out. And this I bought for another, I think I paid, it was $70 odd for this, but that gives you the joy of flying in higher rates when you're flying this particular quad, and it gives you a bit more fun for those more advanced flyers. So guys, thanks for tuning in today. I really hope you appreciated this review and got something out of it. Please leave your comments. If you want some more information, I'm happy to provide that with you, and I'll look forward to showing you more of this particular quadcopter when I'm flying out in the park. Thanks guys, and thanks for tuning in. look forward to seeing you again soon. I want to mention as well that this particular quad does come with a charger in this little packet, as you can see, and a little screwdriver so you can tighten the screws if they come loose. There are a number of screws underneath where you can open up the quadcopter and replace either the components, the flight controller inside, or you can actually replace the motors, the individual motors, which are plugged in and easy to remove as well. Guys, thanks again for tuning in, and like I said, leave any comments that you have. I'm happy to answer any questions. Happy flying, and I'll see you in the park.